Sorry, mister. He's too busy looking at what the Impala was still doing. You're still not happy with us, mister? You see, his head came up and his back went up. I was just hoping to get just a little bit further around so we could have a look at the face of the lioness, but there's a big bush in the way. And obviously it was just a little bit too close for him. We're probably about the same distance as we were before. And it just goes to show they can change constantly. It was just telling me, hey, that was just a little bit too close, and that's why I just backed off a little bit. There you can see his whole body language has changed again. He's now looking away from us. This is the slightly larger of the two males and longer mane. But Sandy was wanting to know the distance between the Impala and the lions. It's actually quite a large distance. I'd say probably about 80, 100 meters. It may not sound a great distance, but remember the Impala can run pretty fast. And at that distance they will be able to outrun the lions, and the lions know that. So it's not worth the effort. Jackson, come in. Andrew, come in. Ryan, come in. Okay, well let's see if we can make that lap then. Mine's quite settled in. I just want to do a lap around the open area. See if there's any signs or tracks. And it is just starting to warm up slightly, so I would like to come back. I'll just put his head up at the moment. Now I can just about feel that sun coming through. You are beautiful, mister, and you know it, hey? very black nose, showing that he is a pretty old lion. I think someone did have some leopard calling around the dam around 2:30 this morning. It sounds like there's quite a lot of activity around the waterhole. We heard the lions calling and the leopards soaring. It's amazing, our female impala is still there. It's in the same spot as we left her. We'll see if we can move around the corner and have a look at the lionesses in the sunlight. I'll go around the other way so not to disturb him. I'm just going to walk this way. Where are you going, lady? You're going to be seeking shade already. Yep. Ryan Rankin. saw the male go. See him? Can you see him? We might be able to get a bit of perspective here with the impala on the left and the lionesses on the right. Oh, there he is. He's actually lying right next to the lioness. Flat, flat, flat to the right. She's busy stretching. There he is. This goes to show even a big male like that can hide. All you have to do is just lie down flat. Ryan, come in. Maybe if we can just pan across to where the impala is. She's still not really willing to move too far. Could be because she's not too sure how many lions there are, or where they all are. Because remember, from her perspective, I think she's only seen 2. I think today she's going to be safe. Unless she decides to walk straight up to the lions. As long as she keeps that distance, she'll be okay. seems to be quite determined to walk this way though. The lions have got their heads down at the moment. There's one male looking towards the west. But if she comes much further, if he turns around, he's going to see her. What does it say? There you go, she's seen them. Hi, Carol. Good morning to you. And you'd like to know, is it normal for a lioness to walk away with the cubs, and why would she do it? And I have seen lionesses move away from the pride, and I'm not entirely sure why they do it. There's a lioness walking towards the male now. She's going back to her spot on the mound, I think. And it could be that she's teaching them to hunt, because they would be around 6 months old now. So maybe they caught something small and she's feeding with them. They won't be eating or drinking milk now. Ryan, come in.
Sorry, can you copy me?
I can now. I've got your audio. On the northern side, if you come up onto the northern side, you should be able to bugger the Ungala. Now I've got your visual now.
I've got you. I'm going to join.
Affirmative. Well, the cubs are still going to be a little bit too small to rejoin in the hunts at the pride. I only have seen them watch the hunt of the buffalo, but they're just going to be a little bit too small, and the possibility of them getting injured is going to be great, and they're not really going to be able to do much with a buffalo or anything too large. But she may be starting them small, maybe a small impala or a warthog, baby warthog. It could be that's why they're not with the pride. Maybe they have found something and eaten something. Impala is still making her way around. There is another few impala further to the north now, and she's seeing them. I think she's wanting to get to them. Yeah, it's quite interesting. The other impala can't see what she's seeing, so they're looking, but they're not taking up the alarm call at the moment. Her attention's just been taken by the other impala running. But again, the gap is just far too great. Oh, she might not think that she can catch it, but she's certainly watching it quite intently, possibly waiting for the impala to make a mistake, which she might be able to take the opportunity. Especially with the youngster, she's got a 3-month-old lamb with her. Another female's getting up. Slowly moving into the shade. Ah, and there goes the male. Morning, Gail. Good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well. And you'd like to know if they have made a kill. The belly doesn't look thin, but it doesn't look full either. Maybe they had something small. But if they were full, would they still go and hunt? And it really just depends on how full they are and the opportunity. You know, if an antelope walked right into a pride of lions, and we have seen it on occasion. I remember somebody telling me the story of the pride all passed out after quite a big meal, and a bushbuck didn't know they were sleeping and It was quite a young bush buck, and it walked right into the pride of lions. And as it tried to jump out of the way, one of them just turned around quickly and grabbed it. So if the opportunity presents itself, they may just take that opportunity, but it really does depend, I think, on how good the hunting opportunities are in the area. So if the hunting opportunity is not great, maybe they're more likely to go for it so that they have the next meal, because they don't know when they're going to get the next meal. But if the hunting opportunities are pretty good, they might just decide to leave it. Especially if they are very full, they're not going to be wanting to move around too much. But it really does depend on the opportunity. I mean, this impala is still quite far. There's not really any chance, unless that fourth female is hidden somewhere and she ambushes this impala. There's not really much chance of these lionesses pulling down this female. As I say, there could have been an opportunity there, what she was waiting for, maybe getting a little bit closer, maybe making a mistake at how close she was getting. And as I say, the lioness was looking, and the distance is just too great. Now, one female that we haven't seen for a long time, who's actually the fifth member, or the fifth lioness of the Nkuhuma Pride, is Snaggletooth, and we haven't seen her for a long time. No one's heard of her for a while, no one's seen her for a while, and she was supposed to have had cubs at one stage, but we haven't heard or seen of them either. But we are keeping our ear to the ground, and if we do get any news of her, we'll certainly let you know. But for the time being, there is only 4 females in the Nkuhuma Pride and 2 cubs, male cubs of about 6 months now. But I think let's leave them to it. It looks like they may even stay on this open area. It really does depend on what the weather's going to do, I think. So let's go for a little drive around and maybe see if we'll still hear a little bit later on.